Look, if the shift to remote teams isn't tearing down the guts of what made startups pulse with life, it's damn close. You feel it, right? The gnawing frustration when you can't just walk over, slap a whiteboard, riff off panic, or catch that we're in this fire together spark live in the room. You're burning time on Zoom calls that drain more life than they give, drowning in threads that leave you more confused, more distant. The energy that used to roar in a small room, almost ghostly. It's not just a productivity hit, it's a culture hemorrhage, a soul drain. And every founder, every leader reading this knows it at a gut level. You're getting isolation in full blast, teamwork turning into a series of silos and distractions instead of a collective charge forward. But here's the brutal truth nobody tells you. Remote isn't the enemy. What kills startup culture isn't working from home, it's how you handle it. It's when you settle for just managing remote teams like some spreadsheet of tasks, instead of fueling a fierce, alive network of people who actually want to move mountains together. You're not just solving problems, you're building a living system, and systems built on trust, tiny rituals, live feedback bursts, those don't happen by themselves in remote setups. You need to hack this. You have to be crazy intentional, almost obsessed with connection, not just communication. Forget the idea that culture is some warm, fuzzy thing that grows on its own. It's work, daily and brutal. Step 1. Kill the pointless meetings. Every minute spent in a bad virtual meeting is a dead minute for your culture. Instead, focus on micro moments, the shoutouts, the quick syncs that happen like in a hallway, the spontaneous come-togethers that nobody schedules but everyone craves. Build platforms and habits for those, not endless calendars of static updates. Step 2. Design rituals that force presence, not just availability. If your people are just logged in, but mentally on 1,000 other things, your culture is already dying. That means a daily or weekly no distraction zone, maybe even just 15 minutes where everyone jumps in for something real. Ideas, quick wins, brutal feedback. Actual FaceTime, even if it's virtual, that's more than lip service. Step 3, and this one will hit hard. Stop pretending everyone's on the same page just because everyone read the email. You have to create layers of feedback so thick people feel heard and seen. Push harder than you think you need. One-on-ones aren't enough. Teams need continuous raw check-ins. Call it culture carpentry, where you constantly shape and reshape trust, honesty, and a shared drive to move forward. This part's crucial. Remote teams demand you be less of a boss and more of a connector, a catalyst, a person who weaves invisible threads between people who might never share a physical space. That means investing time in knowing what's really going on beyond tasks, obsessing over personalities, needs, frustrations, and making your people feel like they're part of something too real to ignore. And yes, it's tiring, it's messy, it will break you if you try to do it like a traditional office manager, but that's the exact point. If you want to survive and thrive with remote teams, you have to throw out the old playbook. Design culture like it's a product in itself. Iterate fast, get brutal feedback, and refocus daily. Don't just accept that remote teams kill startup culture. Prove that they can create a culture stronger and more flexible than any old office ever did. Culture that doesn't live in space or time but in commitment, rituals, and relentless connection. You're responsible to make that happen. Not someday, not maybe, now. No one else is going to build that bridge. Any gap in culture is a hole your competitors will gladly jump through. So stop whining about remote culture being dead. Stop pretending it's simpler than it is, and start treating it like the brutal flesh and blood problem it is. Connect harder, ritualize harder, fight harder, because the teams that get this right don't just survive, they win everything.